Hey guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing these LED strip lights made by OHLUX. Now this is a $35 strip lights that you guys can find on Amazon. Links will be down below this video if you want to go, of course, pick this thing up. And the one that we have here is the 40 feet variant. I believe there's different lengths. You could get whatever one fits your needs, but in this case we have the 40-foot one, like I said. So not much more to say about it, so let's go ahead and just start with showing you around the box. You can see here on the top, flexible strip lights, dream color for your rooms. All right, RGB, looks like it comes with a remote, and it has a music icon, which I guess we're going to see what that does. On the side here, RGB icon of some sort, same thing over here. And then on the back here, we have these specifications right there, along with the Amazon label right there. And then that's how you wire it up. So there it is. So let's go in and open it up. Looks like you just pull here from the front. And yep, there it all is. We have a little thank you card right here, along with the user manual. There you go. You can see on the back here how to cut it. Pretty cool. And then here are the actual strip lights itself. I was expecting there to be more, but yeah, I guess this would be 40 feet. They're little spools. That's pretty cute. There's a second one. There's the little controller board right there. And you also have some, looks like some mounting straps, whatever you want to call them, or actually, oh no, okay, I know what these are for. So with most of every LED strip that I've reviewed, if you cut them, you actually have to solder the connections back. But with these, there's actual little things included. That is cool. I haven't seen that with any other LED strips, so that is really handy. Nice. We also have the power supply here, which, man, this thing is big. Very nice. And then we have the remote right over here, and oh wow. Okay, so this one's actually, I like this one. This one's actually black. It has the same kind of layout of the normal LED strip remotes that you see in pretty much every LED strip light kit, but this one's actually black and it has some extra buttons here. So far, I'm actually pretty impressed with everything that's included. So there it is. So what I'm going to do now is go and set these up and see how they work. Alright, so I know you guys really can't see much, but I actually have the LED strip lights adhered under my bed. They are actually adhered to the bed frame using the built-in adhesive. Let's go and just turn them on here using the remote, and boom, there we go. Now these were actually pretty simple to set up, mainly because of the built-in little connectors that came in the box. I'll show you guys in a minute here once I turn on the lights, the actual adapters that came with. But I'll just show you around here how it turned out. I'm actually really quite happy with it. And they seem to be pretty bright too. Right there, that's the end. Pretty nice, I'd say. I'll just show you guys under here just to show you that they are the LEDs that came in the box, of course. I used almost one spool, so the other one is still brand new. There it is. Pretty cool. So there it is. So I guess what I'll do now is I'll turn on the lights and just show you guys the different things that came in the box and how I set it up. Alright, so really all I did to set that up is I just plugged in that little controller box into the power supply, and then I connected this end right here into that little controller box, the right orientation, and then boom, it lit up. From there, all I did was just simply peel this back to the adhesive, and it's actually sticking quite well. I was kind of impressed on that. Now, if you can't get yours to stick well, be sure to go ahead and just take off this actual brown piece here instead of the actual adhesive itself. I've had that issue before with some other LED lights. I'm like, why isn't it sticky? And I'm actually just peeling the entire sticky part off. So be very careful. Make sure you're not doing that. And you can see here just how much I had left. And here is the other spool completely filled up. Also included were these little connectors here that I pointed out earlier There are 2 of these included in the box, and I went ahead and used one of them on this corner here. I'll try to kind of show you guys here, which I don't think I really can. Yeah, there you go. You kind of see it right there, which that was actually pretty easy to use too. Basically, you just take off one of the little covers, and then you could stick the cut end in there, and on the other end too, and then boom, it'll work. It'll basically just connect them together. I really like that those are included. It's very handy. So there were 2 of these included, and then there's also one of these 3-ways included, which is pretty nice. I didn't use any of these. So there it is. And that also comes with a bunch of these clips right here. You just slide the LED light in there, and then it has some adhesive on the back here. Came with a few of those, and then also came with some mounting screws, some little mounting brackets, and yeah, pretty cool. I'm actually really happy that it actually came with these. I find that really, really handy. All the other LED lights that I've reviewed, none of them came with these, so that is really nice that they came built in. And also this remote, I just want to point out, this is a normal kind of standard remote you would get with LED strip lights, and this is the one that came with these LED strip lights. You can see it just looks way better in my opinion, and also has a few different buttons here. And it also actually works differently than this one. This one here is infrared, so you actually have to point this remote at the LED lights for it to work. This one, you could point this thing at your roof if you wanted to, and it would still work. I think it communicates through maybe Bluetooth or some sort of a radio signal maybe, but it works really well, and I'm really happy with it. In fact, I'll just show you guys here. Right under here is the controller board. You can kind of see the power supply right there, and then the controller board is right above it. I'm going to get the remote here, and I'm going to point it directly up, and you can see it's turning it off. I'm going to point it directly at the bed, and you can see that it's turning off. So that is really nice. You don't have to actually point it at the LED lights for it to work. Really, really handy. You also have a few buttons here. You have a lock and unlock button. That is for if you don't want anyone else tampering with your LED lights. Just press that lock button, and then it will basically ignore what the remote is telling it to do. And then if you want to undo that, you just press the unlock button. You also have the brightness up and down right there, same on the other remote. And then you also have these 2 buttons here. These are basically just strobe functions, party and relax, which those do work. I went ahead and tried those out. And then you have a couple of other things here. Overall, it just seems to be working pretty well so far. Definitely seems to be pretty bright, and even though I've only been using it for like 10 minutes, I've had no issues. It was very easy to set up, especially because of these little adapters there. Pretty cool. Alright, so I'm about to give you guys my final opinions, but I just want to show you guys here the user manual for the remote in case you are wondering any more on what the remote does. In the next clip, I kind of went over a couple of things, but maybe if you guys want to see how everything or what each individual thing did, well, here is what the user manual says about it. Go ahead and pause this video if you want to take a look at this, and there you go. All right, so there it is, the review on these LED lights. That's really it. That's all that was included in the box. Definitely more than what you would get with typical LEDs, LED strip lights that I've reviewed. This one just comes with a lot more and seems to work at least a little bit better than the normal ones, mainly because of that remote. It has a few more features on the remote, and also it's not communicating through infrared, so that is really, really awesome. I've also noticed with like these LED strip lights, for example, if I point them at something else that uses infrared, sometimes it will actually turn that device on. For example, my sound bar, sometimes I'll go to turn on my LED strip lights and it'll turn on my sound bar instead. You will not have that problem with these here. Also, I'll just go through a couple of these colors here just to show you that it works. You can see here. Again, definitely pretty bright, I'd say. I'm going to bring up the brightness here, and actually I believe, oh sorry, that is the lock function. Let me show you guys here. So first of all, I'm going to lock it here, and then no matter what button you press on here, it will not communicate. And then you can press the unlock button, and then it will work, which is pretty cool. Let's go back to the white light here. Actually, let's go to blue, for example, and that is the brightness. There you go. That's the brightness all the way up. Jeez. Okay, definitely gets a lot brighter. Or you could bring it all the way down if you want. And that is all the way down right there. That's probably what I'm going to mainly keep it at, not only to save power, but I just don't want these things too terribly bright. So again, there it is. Definitely seems really good for the price. Again, very bright. I really like the remote that is included, and all those little adapters in the box. That is really nice. Typically, you would have to go out and buy those elsewhere off of like Amazon, for example, if you wanted those. But no, these actually come included in the box, and they seem to work pretty well too. So I say for the price of these LED strip lights, they really seem good. Getting a lot for the price, and seems to work pretty well. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.